forward to day 9.
Day 9.
Day
Oh
9.
god, that sounds a bit scary, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, on happier news, as we would mentioned in the previous vlog, we are back at Disney.
Yes.
Very
and we've got an
happy.
exciting breakfast, which you can tell by the shorts that Hannah's wearing where we're off to.
I'll let you do it so that I'm not just totally...
We have got a dining reservation this morning for Ohana.
We do indeed.
Hannah's going to Ohana.
I am indeed. So is Michael. I'm letting him come along.
Well, yeah. We're
not just making you sit outside.
No. They probably might. They might be like, no riff-raff in here. But, yeah. So we're going for breakfast there.
We are indeed.
You're going to meet Stitch, and we're going to get island potatoes, which
yes.
were the highlight of our trip the last time. But the last time we
highlight
came
of the trip?
To Ohana.
I was going to say that's a bold statement that it was a highlight of the whole trip.
But last time that we were there, 2 years ago, was before they brought back the characters. So
yes, just before.
yeah, so it's just basically the breakfast, which was delightful. Everything on the plate was amazing, but the island potatoes is what sticks to me being the best. You also get Stitch waffles, so yeah, we're excited for that.
Pineapple bread as well.
Yes, and then we'll just have a wee explore of the Polynesian.
Really? Because it's so pretty.
Yeah, so we're planning to get the bus to Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
And then time-wise, we'll decide whether we
Monorail it
or get a boat. So,
Yeah, me too.
got a choice. Up to. Yeah.
So you find out shortly what we
But
do.
then, whichever one we don't get, we'll get on the way back. So, yeah, if we want to go,
Well,
depends where
depends.
we go. Yeah,
Depends where we go.
yeah. So we've got
Got options.
time to go for a park afterwards, and then tonight we'll be going to Magic Kingdom because it's Mickey's Not So Scary.
Scary.
Yeah.
Yay. So we'll do the
First ever time?
breakfast. Yep.
What's our time doing that? We're very excited. We've got a list of the treats that we want to try.
Yes, mainly all, as you say, sweets
Well,
as opposed to
you
the
say
savoury.
that,
There's a couple of
because
savoury bits.
A chicken
The jalapeno popper.
sandwich that we need to get from Cosmic Rays, and
Yep.
then
And we were impressed with Cosmic Ray's chicky tendies.
yes.
So hopefully the burger will be just as good.
Yeah, and then as you say, most of them are sweet. So we've got the Oogie Boogie cupcake.
Yes.
Got the
Skull
Skull
Blondie.
which looks very, very
Essentially Madame Leota's candle.
good. Yeah,
Red velvet cake pop.
yeah. Which we're swivering about now because the cake pop from Universal was
Was
not
meh.
great.
Yeah.
So hopefully this
So
will
we'll
be better.
see. So there's a pumpkin cheesecake as well, which sounds delicious because it's got white chocolate as well, which is I think at Casey's. But yeah, there's just so many
I
options.
know.
We'll see how we go.
And plus, we're going to do the trick or treat trail.
Yes,
and
we'll
get
have
tons-
half a ton of sweets.
tons of chocolate. But our plan is to put them back in the suitcase, and then when we go back to work, share them out at work because it's going to be too much for us for the other stuff to get. So it'll be nice and take them to our colleagues at work
And look
spread
super
the joy.
generous.
Yeah.
But yeah, excited for that. So breakfast just now. I think we'll probably then head to a park of some description, probably MK or Epcot, we'll see. And then we'll take probably a bit of an extended break back in the room just to rest up because we're still feeling it a little bit from the last couple of days. And Mickey's Not So Scary is going to be quite a late night and we want to be able to enjoy that properly.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
excited.
next time you see us, we'll be at Ohana.
or on our way, on our transport.
In a
Woohoo!
place I've ever been. Then at Ohana, eating island potatoes.
So we're on the bus at the moment, heading over to the Magic Kingdom, and our bus driver has been super fun so far. We'll need to get his name on the way out so we can send a cast compliment. When we were going past McDonald's there, he was telling us that it's 100% solar, and that's why the building is so different. The more you know. But it's not open yet, so it's fine.
Yeah. Even the trash cans are amazing. There's pineapple and over here where you can get Dole Whip.
We've had the Dole Whip from
Rapunzel's.
yeah, the Rapunzel one, but we've not had the Dole Whip float yet from Ohana, so we'll be doing that in Magic Kingdom for sure. We have arrived, we're just heading up the stairs from the lobby. I have to say it's one of the most beautiful lobbies in terms of how it's decorated, which you will see there with some clips. And we'll head up, and I've just spotted a hidden Mickey. So for dining reservations, when you are close by, you can check in on the app for your reservation. You just confirm how many your party's made of. So say for example for this booking we've booked for 2 people, then ask you to confirm if there's adults, children, that kind of thing, also if there's any accessibility requirements and if there's any allergies. You can also go up and do that at the desk, so it's kind of 6 of 1 which one you choose to do. On the app it does ask you for a US phone number to get updates. Unfortunately we don't have a US phone number, it's still a UK one, so we're not able to use that. So if you don't submit that, they just ask that you stay in the area so that when they do the verbal call outs you can hear your name get called and you can then go through to the restaurant. So yeah, hopefully not too long to wait.
So that's just sat down, ready for food, and we have
Handed our bread on the way.
pineapple bread. So along with the pineapple bread, we've got some fresh fruit,
Yes, which looks amazing.
some coffee,
And some pog juice.
oh cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers! We do have a menu here with some extra options. This is where you get island potatoes, stitch waffles, warm biscuits, then you get some specialty beverages that are an extra cost if you want them, and some mocktails as well. Very nice. We've only been sat down for a couple of minutes and it's already here. First lot of Mickey waffles and food. It's great service.
Look at that. Stitch waffles.
Stitch. Take a photo. So we've got a second skillet ready here.
It's looking really good. I'm always meant to like to take the people
I know.
where they're not just like. Do you want the photo?
There it is. What that?
Yes. Love it.
Cheeky.
Rubbed as well. The boutique. Take what we did home. Is it an actual tiki mug?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Awesome. Get him in lamp form.
It's soft.
It's cool. DVC, we wish. Oh, fish, right up your alley. Tropical fish.
$128.
Oh, bargain at the price. Some sweet little loungeflies here. It's got Woody and Buzz. Who in the gang? Monsters University. Even got their own blend Joffrey's coffee that you can buy here too. Peekaboo. So just for reference, after us buying the ones yesterday for $12.99 in the outlets, this starter pack, which granted it does come with a lanyard, but it's 4 pins, that is $44.99. It's crazy. So over here we've got a Stitch and a pineapple, which is awesome. And then we've got a little wall decoration here, so it's the house from Up, and then there's a big balloon that goes along with it, which obviously lights up, which is super cool. Then we've got a cake topper over here at the castle. We've got Mr. and Mrs. glasses, I'm not sure if that shows up there, and then bridesmaid, bride, groom, happily ever after particle, very cute, and the grape soda themed cap as well. This Tiki man's got a Mickey tattoo.
Friendly farm.
All pretty cool artwork in here though. I think it's such a beautifully themed resort.
It's up there with probably the best.
Yeah, I would say so. So that's us done at Ohana.
Yes.
Feeling very, very stuffed, but that was very enjoyable. I think we were saying, compared to Crystal Palace that we obviously did earlier in the week, Crystal Palace we didn't feel rushed at all, and there was a lot of really fun interactions with the characters. Food was beautiful. Here the food was nice. I think I enjoyed the food better at Crystal Palace. Yeah. The characters were fun, but I felt like it was a lot more chaotic and rushed experience.
There's a few times where you'd have Stitch come to the table and then kids from other tables would just run up and like grab onto them and stuff like that.
Which like, I absolutely get it, it's exciting, but it's a bit, when your time's already limited, it's a bit of a shame.
The problem is that at Crystal Palace it's a lot more organised, where each character has their own
cast member that goes
around with it.
And also offers to take photos, which wasn't happening there. So at Crystal Palace we got a couple of photos together because the cast member took it for us. That wasn't on offer there, that's fine.
I feel like it's organised when you don't have that cast member coming around
and kind of keeping control of things.
Because it's a freeway conversation. You've got Stitch just like making symbols at you, and you're kind of like, oh yeah.
There's kind of only so much that you can interpret.
Can like be like, oh yeah, Stitch, and there's a good like freeway or four-way interaction. That's missing here. But overall, the experience was great. Getting to meet Stitch was great.
Yes,
and
very happy with that.
The food was very nice. I think the island potatoes were good. We had a few that were a bit undercooked, a bit crunchy, but it's fine.
Still tasty.
They give you an absolute ton of eggs.
The eggs are a bit extreme, the amount of eggs. Everything else managed to polish off, but the eggs,
Pineapple bread, perfect. The Stitch waffles, and they give you some...
fruit was so good.
Oh, the fruit
was so yummy.
And pog juice as well. The also good thing is here as well is they give you, with the biscuits, they give you some jam, and the grape jelly for me is...
Yeah, you were in your element with that. Considering you don't really like savoury biscuits that much, but adding the jam I think made it for you.
And that's the thing, you can't get grape jam back home. You get every flavour of jam you want, but for some reason grape is only available here. I would have it all the time if it's back home, but sad days.
I think we've seen before you can maybe order it on Amazon, but I don't think it's the cheapest of things, but it's not pretty easily accessible.
I might take a jar back from the resort. Overall, I'd still give it about an 8 out of 10. But I think Crystal Palace is 10 out of 10.
Yes, agreed.
The characters like Crystal Palace are a lot more fun. They come to your table and they like sneak up on you and they do strange things.
I know.
The characters here just kind of like, hi.
I think the tables feel a lot tighter in there as well, so I think they're trying to watch what they're doing, watch they don't collide with any patrons, collide with any other staff, so that there's not any accidents. Yeah,
there was a moment when Stitch was at our table and you came back up and there's a guy holding like a full tray.
Yes,
you have to be like, whoa. So it's a lot tighter in there. But I think it's definitely a great experience for your kids or just you, love Stitch. It's great to meet him. And Mickey's in there, Pluto's in there, and Lilo's in there as well. But if you want better food, better character interaction.
And a more relaxed experience.
Go to Crystal Palace.
Clear of the door. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas.
And you hear them giggling.
Well, welcome aboard monorail. Epcot. If you're standing, please hold on to that silver handrail and never let me get the automatic doors. Thank you.
Anything but them.
We have arrived at Epcot. Epcot. Ooh.
That's it.
So,
So,
it's busy here today because Magic Kingdom shuts early. So when Magic Kingdom shuts early, the other park is busy. But we're not here to really do any attractions. We're actually here for something else.
yeah.
We're going to do the Remy hide and squeak challenge. So just up there, there's a shop. We're going to pick up the map and then we're going to go around World Showcase and find Remy. And we'll show you what prize we get at the end as well. If we do get a chance, we might go into Nemo or Spaceship Earth, but we're only here for about an hour and a half before we head back and start getting ready for It's Not So Scary. So we might as well just go find Remy. So we picked up our Remy map. That's what it looks like. We're from the shop at the front of the park because it's usually quite quiet in there. Just look at gateway gifts. You can take 1064 with tax. So there, and then we're just going to take a walk around World Showcase and find where it is. And then we basically go back in there and pick up our reward. So as well, it's like inside, basically the countries: India, Germany, Italy, American Adventure, Japan, Tangerine Cafe, which is in Morocco. As well, so you go find these areas or your food booths, and you should be able to match it up with the correct Remy sticker.
Just been into Pub Pool, shop corner. I've just, like, I'm in slight disbelief, but also massive respect on one hand. Don't think I'm really bold enough myself to do it. But I've just watched a girl literally go up with her whole, like, gigantic bottle, like this size, put it under one of the juices, and just press and fill it.
I guess there's no rule against
There's no
it.
rule against it, and technically you could stand there and have as many mini ones as you like, but I think I would just feel too, like, oh, I couldn't do that. I think I'm just like, I feel so like I'm doing something wrong. But I mean, it's a show. If you love doing it,
Fair
feel
play.
brave enough.
So, purchase has been made in Creations. Mickey denim hat. It's really good. You really suit it.
Kept sweathering on it, but I feel really warm, and I've dropped my bobble somewhere, so I can't tie my hair up.
Yeah.
So it's kind of forced the decision to get it.
Yeah, it's a warm day again today, so
Protect my noggin.
yeah, exactly. Turning her into a hat person, slowly but surely. But yeah, we're just gonna start heading around now onto World Showcase so we can start finding our Remys. So, question for all you: what is your view on this guy? Figment. Not our favourite ride at all. He's actually been quite done dirty by his ride. He's actually quite annoying on it. You think they would update it? Such a popular character. His popcorn bucket was absolutely insanely busy and popular. But so the only spoiler you're going to get from us, this is the first one, so it looks like. This is Australia, so it's holding his wee peppers. So then you get the pepper sticker.
Bear West. Bear West. Bear West. Australia. Got the
one down.
Lovely.
And then I don't know if you can see it, but there's a tiny wee lizard on that.
Oh, yes,
Big
Dizzy.
lizard. So yeah, Remy. With his peppers. We're underway. One down. 7 more to go. This bit was in the China Pavilion. They have a bit that's all to do with Shanghai Disney. It talks about the attractions. You can see there some of the costumes. This is Toy Story Land, Shanghai, and it's got a little video about it. A bit about Duffy. And then there's Gardens of Imagination that tells you what sort of characters you can see dotted around it as well. And here's what the castle looks like at Shanghai. Very cool. So if you're here and then you're thinking about going to Shanghai, then come in here and then you see more about it. Their pirates is insane. Amazing. And there got Tron as well. Oh, very cool.
Disney ducks.
Some lovely Chinese gardens on here with some Disney ducks. Very relaxing area here.
Remy's causing us some bother at the minute.
I know,
Can't find
he's
him
hiding
so far.
from us in China, for sure. But yeah, Chinese Pavilion's a very good one, I think.
Yeah.
Very cool. Never knew that Shanghai Disney
I know,
bit
it's
existed.
cool.
And very sweet, very cool. Update, we did find them. But I was wondering if the Muppets getting taken out of Hollywood Studios would be the last you see them in the parks. Remember this Regal Eagle?
Yeah, there you go.
Smokehouse. There we go. There he is. This smells incredible. The barbecue pit. Very smoky. Yum yum. The Japan Pavilion is the best. Hands down. Look at this. Koi carp pond. Wow. Not only have you got one of the killer shops over here, you've got that. Stunning. You got one of the best photo spots in the whole park. When you get that Japanese pavilion with the Epcot ball in the background, perfect. So we check in. We're in the Japan Pavilion. We're about halfway through. It's good fun so far.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done 7 so no, 8 so far.
Oh wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
6 to go. It's really good fun.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice way to explore.
Yeah, because some of the pavilions you don't really go in the back of.
Yeah,
this forces
you probably
you.
just go in like the certain bits, whereas this is forcing you to have a look around. I
Yeah.
think as well because it's quite busy, because it's Friday. It's kind of helping with us just kind of like powering through rather than you just kind of doing a wander and just get a bit annoyed with people getting in the way.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, still a little bit irritating. But you've got this kind of momentum to keep you going.
Yeah, right. Ratatouille. Going by Canada. You don't actually appreciate it because you just go past it and you smell the popcorn, but there's a lovely garden back here. A pond. Good for the bumblebees. Go.
Hello. you join us at a drinks break?
We found this. We've found most of the Remy's. We've only got two to go. So
we've got a little mimosa flight from Shimmering Sips. So this one is the tropical, I'm assuming. This one will be the, is it mixed berry or wild berry? And this one will be blood orange.
I had these last time and they were absolutely delightful. So.
Yeah. I think this time it's a bit more obvious which one's which. I think the last one that we had, they all looked really similar.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a good guessing game, but it's quite cool to be able to tell them apart.
It's for like $14, fees free?
Yeah, so it converted to £10.76, which is awesome.
So then, there's the, they actually come in pretty sturdy plastic cups.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to, I mean, you could have them as a souvenir if you wanted to. But yeah, cheers. Cheers to us.
Cheers to us. Oh, lovely. That one's been dropping actually.
Oh, on a warm day that hits the spot. Actually, that kind of tastes like grape.
Like grape?
Yeah, it's like the grape flavour you get over here.
Okay.
I really like it.
Of course you would. Bye.
Quick mimosa ranking. Which one are you going with?
Number 1,
Blood
number
orange,
2,
tropical,
number 3.
and 3. So my number 1 is that one.
I'll take the camera from here.
So my number 1 is the berry one.
That you think tastes like grape?
Yeah, because it tastes like grape.
What shock?
Yeah. Number 2 would be tropical, and 3 blood orange. Now blood orange is still very good. It's very tangy. But
Orange isn't really your thing.
yeah, no.
So we're opposites of each other then?
Yeah, very much. But this one, if you like the grape flavoured Fanta, go for that.
They're all tasty.
Oh yeah, definitely worth the price.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Food and wine, can't beat it.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah, oh, it's great. A lot of stuff you can try that you wouldn't usually have back home.
And I think the prices, I can't remember if we actually said this on here, but we definitely discussed it between ourselves. I think the prices are really reasonable for what you get, and the portion sizes are pretty decent too, and it's a nice way to kind of try sort of random things, and you can just kind of have little licky bits. Yeah, it's nice, I like it.
Because that plate, I was saying there, it's $14, and actually the portion for it's actually really big.
Oh yeah, you get like quite, each of the flutes got quite a lot of liquid in them.
Yeah, so you can't complain of that. I mean,
to be fair, you could go to an actual restaurant and have that same volume of liquid or less and get charged more for one drink.
Especially in the UK.
Yeah.
You know, most of the prices in the UK are outrageous for what you get.
I know.
So, yeah, if you ever at Food and Wine and you fancy a wee mimosa, Shimmering Sips is the place for you. We've also got guava cake as well, we've had before. It's very nice.
Slightly different iteration than the one that's there at the moment.
Yeah.
But they're super tasty.
Yeah, it's super tasty. Guava's one of these flavours that you don't really get in the UK.
Yeah, so it's nice to have it when it's on offer.
It's always nice when we've had it. You sometimes get it in supermarkets. In sort of the world section, I've got some guava juice, but yeah, very nice. Just in case I forget to say it later on in the vlog, the reason that we picked tonight to go to Make It Not So Scary is because it's actually Friday the 13th. Spooky. So yeah, we thought that would be the perfect night to try it out.
Going to a Halloween party.
Yeah. It's not going to be spooky, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And nice sort of nod to Halloween would have been Friday the 13th. So yeah. So we've done it. We have found all Remy's.
Show it quickly so you can't cheat.
Yeah, exactly. So what's quite clever is that they've got one sticker that's left over.
Yes.
So it's not just 10 spots, 10 stickers.
Yeah, so you can't then guess it if you've then not managed to find one because you're going to be left, you've then got 50-50 chance.
Yeah. So that's quite clever. So we're just going to go and pick up our completer. Yes. There's several you can pick from, but from the pictures that we've seen, we know which one we're going for.
Yeah.
So we'll show you when we get it.
So we handed in our map at the till point in Creation Shop, and we've got a little stamp to say that it's complete. And as our winner item, we get a funky little bowl. So there was different ones. We went for the Remy ones. I think there was Mickey and Friends, there was Figment, maybe a few others as well, but we went for the Remy one, and it's then just got only eat the good stuff on the inside as well. So it's a plastic bowl, but it's pretty good size. It's fantastic.
So we're coming to Pin Traders in front of Epcot, and we've actually pin traded for the first time. So we got 2, counter ones left. We're going
Swap for
for
Jack.
Jack. I'm just going to focus on that. You can see him there. That's 17. And we're going for a Tangled Lantern. Both very cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, our first ever pin trade. Very successful.
In that particular store, there was just a board next to the till, and they were quite happy for you just to go up and just do it yourself. I know in other stores it'll be a case of the board is behind the till point, so you need to ask them for it, or you'll have cast members wearing a lanyard which will have their pins on it. At this particular one as well, there's a lot of people all sat on the grounds like outside the shop, which is just like general visitors to the park. And they've got books upon books upon books of pins. Yeah. So there's people who are big collectors and are looking to trade, so that's pretty cool. I think out with that you're getting access to a lot more with most people's collections.
These ones from 4 years ago that are quite rare now, so we probably got to pick up a little. Fine, we're new to pin trading, we just got to go for the characters, the ones we like. Yeah. So we're going for Jack, we're going for the lanterns, we like those ones. There might be common pins, we might be trading ones that are rare, but we don't care, we just want see what it was like.
For the fun.
It was good fun. We're going to do Mickey's Not So Scary tonight, see if we can get any spooky ones.
We've got a really cool, we've got a Caballeros one at home. Yeah. And we've got a Kite Tails one as well, which I think is pretty cool because that doesn't exist anymore, but we got to see it last trip, which very disappointed they got rid of it because it was good fun, especially when you saw like them maybe malfunctioning and crashing a little bit. That was hilarious to us. So yeah, we've got a Kite Tails pin.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah. I don't think I'll ever trade that one, that means too much to me.
Yeah, these ones are ones that we bought to trade, so yeah, once we see ones that we like more, we'll just keep trading them. Of course there's a lanyard as well, so this could become a very
a dangerous hobby. Dangerous.
Oh, good fun.
So we're just heading out of Epcot right now. We'll just go ahead and get the bus. Then just going to take some time at the hotel just to chill, have a bit of a recharge and refresh before heading to Mickey's Not So Scary later on. So the party actually starts at 6, but you can get in, I was going to say get in the park from 4 with your like party ticket, but we've got main tickets anyway, so we can go over at any time, but I think you can get sort of funneled into the area to get your wristband, start your sweetie collection from 4. So yeah, excited for that, a new one for us, and we'll see how it goes.
And we are en route to Mickey's Not So Scary. Ooh. Friday the 13th, Mickey's Not So Scary.
Spooky Dooky.
Yeah. So I've got my Haunted Mansion t-shirt on that I picked up the other day.
Purchase.
And you are going as a sort of Cinderella.
Cinderella-esque.
Yeah.
Nice.
So.
Bit of a poor show. We did have slightly other plans, but unfortunately it didn't quite follow through.
Yeah. We're going to order, well, we did order some outfits. Mine just didn't turn up in time, so I had to pivot. Sadly.
We pivot.
And yeah, we are going to get the bus to Magic Kingdom, and we'll see you when we're in there. I'm ready for Mickey's Not So Scary. You might be able to see it in front of us, but there's a guy dressed up for Mickey's Not So Scary, whereas a family, one is the Zootopia characters, and one of them is Nick Wilde, and he's got a giant popsicle as well. Very clever. So there you can see up there about the Jack and Sally wait times already. Oh, it's going up. It's changing. 60 minutes. It's gone down. 60 minutes. 4:06 now. Plenty of time. Technically the party doesn't start for another hour. But we're heading through now to get our first treat of the evening.
The blondie again. No.
Well, sometimes it's been Corella that's been up here meeting you, but the guy from Meet Robinson's. Yeah. A bit different.
we are in. We have come up this sort of sidey entrance, as you'll have seen in that footage. That's super cool to got that bit because it's not normally accessible. So we need to figure out where we can actually go because there will be in the process of still clearing up the park. So that might be a bit of a sort of tricky one at the moment, but we'll explore, we'll see. In terms of a plan,
Space Mountains in the dark is one of the things we want to do.
yes.
There's about 3 or 4 different snacks and treats that we want to get, so we've got that all planned out.
Yeah.
And we want to see the fireworks, we want to see the parade,
Yeah.
and we might catch a bit of the multiple show if we're around for that. But yeah, main thing is so we just want to have a wander around.
Yeah, and take in
Enjoy
the atmosphere.
because some of the costumes here are insane.
Oh, they're
So
awesome.
I keep getting distracted because there's one like, oh, there's
I
Evil
know.
Queen, there's all
I
this.
know.
I can see anxiety and angry from Inside Out.
I've seen
A
an
bunch of
Oogie
aliens
Boogie.
from Toy Story, so we've seen Oogie Boogie, we've seen Jack. Yeah, it's insane.
It's so cool.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's amazing.
Still got another hour until the party actually starts. So we're just going to explore for now,
Yeah,
see where we
there's a
can go.
hey going past as well.
Oh, it's insane. Amazing.
But yeah, the fireworks show, there's only one showing, so that's at 10 o'clock, so we'll definitely be there for that. For the parades, there's one at 8:15 and one at 11:15.
Yeah.
Our plan is to aim for the later one in the hopes that might be a little bit quieter and that we can kind of go and do some stuff during the 8:15 parade, and that should hopefully be a little bit quieter because it should get up the crowds a little bit. And then Hocus Pocus is on about like 4 or 5 times through the night, so
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see that at some
We
point.
want to go to Haunted Mansion as well because we think that there's a
Yes.
photo pass you can get.
Yeah.
It's got
Which
zero.
zero.
Yeah. But we're not 100% sure because we did the photo pass the other day and it was
Yeah.
still just a normal one. So we need to double
I remember
check.
I saw it on Instagram though and it definitely had 0, so I couldn't remember that time if it was party exclusive or if it was in general. So fingers crossed, we can go suss it out, we can go have a ask.
Yeah, so we're going to get a few full passes.
Oh, for
tonight, so
sure,
there
yeah,
could be
yeah.
some special ones out.
Yeah, and try and get the ones in front of the pumpkins, we haven't done that so far yet.
Yeah. So what's to do? We've got about 5 hours to do it. So
Let's go! So the queues for the exclusive popcorn buckets are looking very popular. We also didn't show you, we have got our little treat bags. So they're super cute. Picked up our exclusive maps as well, and then Mike, if you want to demonstrate, you've got your band on as well. It's purple for tonight's one. I've seen green ones too, so I think they must alternate it depending on what evening it's on, just so that they can determine that people aren't sort of messing with anything and trying to sneak back in. Which I'm sure plenty of people would love to do. So yeah, we're just heading to Tomorrowland at the moment. I think we are going to try and hop into Monsters Inc. last floor because we're thinking, we're thinking that the Happy Halloween. Awesome costumes. We are hoping that the treat trail will be open. Yeah, over the bridge into Tomorrowland is awesome. All the cast members are all dressed up in their funky costumes and they're all waving to everybody, telling everyone to have a happy Halloween. And do you think that's Stitch that's around that corner? There's a character greet, a meet and greet over here. Have a feeling that's going to be Elvis Stitch. Might hit that up later on, we'll see. We'll see.
So we are sat in Cosmic Rays, Starlight Cafe, getting our first savoury meal of the night. Now, what we really wanted was a chicken sandwich with jalapeno poppers, and we got that.
Terrifying twice spiced chicken sandwich.
But we got a bit of Disney magic as well. Again. So,
And we got a slushie, a Sully slushie.
for free.
So the lovely lady, Gerda, if I'm saying her name right, Gerda, said because we got the blue train, we get a blue slush. And I'm just because I feel like we've had quite a lot of fortune on this trip, I'm just gonna show here. I'm just gonna fold it just so there's no card details. So if you can see here, that is just the chicken sandwich. There is no drink there. That's purely been Disney magic.
So yeah, free Sully sandwich, free Sully sushi.
Pretty silly slushy indeed. So I'm going to quickly go on to Cast Compliment. So as well, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. So scroll all the way to the bottom. And we've got here Cast Compliments. Click this. You then do Send Magic for cast member 4. And then you pick your reason. So I'll just have a little look.
So again, the party's not officially starting until 7 PM.
Yeah.
Probably managed to get this earlier.
Yeah. So I've gone for creating a special moment, location, we then do the drop down, so we're Magic Kingdom. We are in Tomorrowland, dining, and then that just is so far as we go. And then we've got here, we've got the cast member name and their location. Those are both optional, but it's good. I've not managed to get the hometown for a lot of people, but I've managed to get their name, and because I've got the location, that should be able to pinpoint them. And it then asks you to do the date as well. And then you just click submit, that's it. Super easy, and I think it's just when people are doing a really nice job, and especially when you get magic moments like that, it's nice to show your appreciation. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna enjoy our food and our drink.
Yeah. So first snack's done. The jalapeno popper spicy chicken sandwich. What do you think?
Very good, very tasty. Could have eaten a whole lunch myself, but we've got more to come. So shared. But yeah, it was very, very tasty.
Yeah, I thought so as well. Probably was as good as
Tendies on their own.
Tendies on their own from there, but
however, that might also be down to the fact that was like the first night we were starving, we weren't after.
Yeah.
But that was super yummy. The sauce was so good. Poppers were tasty. Chicken was great. Yeah,
can't complain.
Can't knock it.
Good start. First up, trick or treat trail. 5 minutes out, it's opened up. So first one that Monsters Inc. laughed for. Let's go. Here we go, sweeties.
What size is this one size? Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Come on in, my friends. Yeah, you can take a seat. You can walk on by, don't worry. Got a little parade going on.
I like parades.
Oh, me too.
You know what else I like? I like these two humans sitting here.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, gang.
Hi.
Welcome. Glad you're here. Looks like you got some candy. Yeah, the young one's got some candy.
Yeah, it's so bored to see you.
Nice. Well played. Okay, joke, I believe.
There's only been one trail so far, but it's an absolute giant scoop of sweets in there.
I think you got more than I did.
Well, first trail done. Big scoop of sweets, and we're going to the next one, which is in Carousel Progress.
Indeed. Just walking past as well. Buzz is currently on a 15-minute wait time, which is pretty decent compared to usual.
Yeah.
So we'll probably just kind of shout stuff like that out as we go along, just in case you're interested. But yeah, our priority is probably taking it in as opposed to the rides tonight, but if there's good wait times, we will be doing those too.
Yeah. The only ride that we're penciled in to definitely do are Space Mountain and probably Haunted Mansion as well.
Yeah.
Because how can you do Mickey's Not So Scary and not do Haunted Mansion, especially when you're wearing the gear. So I'd be doing myself an injustice if I did not go and ride Haunted Mansion tonight. So in Tomorrowland you do have a Descendants dance party over here. See the background on the stage. Maybe we might walk past Space Mountain just to see what the wait time's like. See if we can do it early doors, but if not, then we'll come back later on. We're thinking when the first parade's on, it might get a bit quieter. Very loud over there.
It's alright though.
Yeah. Never seen any Descendant movies, but
Don't think it's back up yet, there's nothing on the board. Either that or walk on. The app hasn't updated yet for any wait times, but I think it'll just be on the sort of crossover period between park closing, party starting, whether your app picks up.
I bet a lot of people will waste time by going on Tron and going on Tiana's. We don't need to. So we've got, I don't know if you can see in the background there, Captain Jack Sparrow drinking a coffee. That's not what Jack Sparrow would be drinking.
A bit out of character, that one.
Yeah, let's just spike with some rum and yeah. But we went past Space Mountain, but it wasn't showing a wait time yet, and as the gate was closed. I think it might be because there's still regular day guests here. and I've tried to clear them all out, and then once it's all fully cleared, they'll switch it to a dark version and I'll open it up later on.
I've seen some queue for it if there's still day guests though, because we're now at 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Crazy. Might be down. We'll find out. Maybe do
Or maybe they need to do a bit of testing for it, I don't know.
Yeah, could be anything. We'll go back to it. We've got plenty of time, so it's definitely one that we're going to do tonight. So
Oh, for sure.
even if it's at half 11 at night, we'll be doing it. So yeah.
If it's 1 minute to midnight, we will be doing it.
Yeah. Can't save a ride, so we can't not do it in the dark.
Yeah. I mean, it's an awesome ride anyway, but I think doing it in complete pitch black.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't miss that.
No. But we're just going to head over to where a haunted mansion is and see what's happening over there. And on the way, we might go past some of the other shows that are on, like the Dapper Dans are out, near Country Bears. Dapper Dans. Cadaver Dans. And yeah, we'll just see what we can see.
Tomorrowland Speedway.
5 minutes on Speedway.
So we've got a dance party going on in Cosmic Rays. Can't remember what the is it Vampirella? Is that what her name is?
Disney Junior characters.
Disney Junior characters, and I think, having watched Mr. Morrow's videos, I think this is where Powerline Max tends to go. So might see him later. Got the Queen of Hearts out over here. She's got quite a considerable queue waiting to meet her. And then we've got the super crazy teacups going on as well behind that. Mad Hatter as well. Ooh, he's off.
Dallas.
He's off, and Alice. And down here there's quite a queue. I have a feeling that's where Bruno is meeting, so that seems to be quite popular. So with the meet and greets, it's obviously always something people are quite keen to do. Don't know how well you can see them, but Pooh and Co have got their Halloween gear on. Hopefully we'll see them later. You ready?
Yeah. I'm gonna spin it.
Maybe not too much, we've just eaten. This is clearly becoming a pattern of eating and going on spinning teacup rides, since we did that in Marvel Island yesterday too. Oh god. This is 25 minutes for Pooh. Slightly busier, but I guess that's one that's pretty good for kids.
Yeah.
So if that's kind of what people are after doing, then probably makes sense that the wait time's higher. No doubt Peter Pan will be sky high as per usual.
Yeah.
On that topic, we have 45 minutes for Snow White.
I say people are just hot wired to come into Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
You need to ride Snow White.
I know.
You need to ride Snow White. You can ride it any day.
I know.
Strange.
Like, it's a decent ride, but yeah, it's just as if people are kind of like must like head there straight off.
Yeah.
She said it goes pretty quickly. She said it goes really quickly. Quite a long treat trail, but everyone's moving, and the cast member at the end said that it's split into two.
Yeah.
So go quite quickly. There's one over at PhilharMagic as well, so we'll probably hop on that on the way.
Might as well.
Yeah. Well, this is a sad state of affairs. Hopefully this updates soon. It won't focus, but I think you'll hopefully be able to see that. Temporarily closed for space. We've not done any of the princess meet and greets, so this is a new area for us to explore. We'll have a little look. We're seeing some fantastic costumes again. We've got an evil queen next to us, accompanied by a sorcerer Mickey. He's escaped from Fantasmic for the night. So if that doesn't go ahead tonight, you know why. You know who to blame. So we're heading into usually where the princesses are, and it's been taken over by Maleficent and the Evil Queen. Evil Queen. Maleficent positioned rather serendipitously next to Aurora there on the wall. Fantastic. Well, that was a nice wee extra. I know, I remember seeing on vlogs, there were times when, I think it was Evil Queen that we had seen on vlogs where it's in there, but totally forgot about that, so that was a nice wee surprise.
Yeah.
I think some people were narking behind us about the length of queue, but given the queue moved so quickly, you got to do a meet and greet with 2 of them, and the actual queues for the meet and greets are insane. I think that's really good going.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you go to California and they have the treat trail.
Yes.
You walk around.
Yeah, but it's outside.
But yeah, that's great.
I think it's a good way to do it. Like, I mean, you're getting rewarded with sweets as well and getting to do your meet and greet. Can't complain. And it's the next one for PhilharMagic. Wait time update, 35 for Peter Pan. I'm gobsmacked. 3 caballeros. Oh wait, wrong park. It's a double scooper in PhilharMagic. We've got one at this end, and then we go through and there's a film playing, and then we get the second one at the other end.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. That was a big scoop. Happy Halloween.
Continue down the walkway for more treats or stay and watch it about it, Mr. Green.
So a little check on the bags. They're looking rather full now. A wee mix of things going on. So I think we're gonna head this way towards Haunted Mansion. Hey friend, think you're the creepiest thing in this whole party? Yes! Cast member there was just letting us know this is Agnes and she does move. She moves, how spooky is that? Not gonna wait for us though.
So haunt your dreams.
Yes, without a doubt. So, 5th treat trail even of the night completed. Bags are rather heavy at this point. We have stopped off at Liberty Square to grab our next treat, our purchase treat. So we'll show you that once we've got it. I mean, some costumes are just so realistic, aren't they? These 2 children are just as if they're like real popcorn kids. So we've got our Skull Blondie, and Mike's just poured the sauce over it. You gonna go for it?
I'll do the honours.
You do the honours when you go.
You got caramel.
We got caramel.
Oh, it's a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be.
It was like in a... It all seemed to be in a kind of like fridgy thing. Although to be fair, they would just melt otherwise. Nice.
It's good.
Is it nicer than the Insidious thing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, that's fine.
It needs the caramel sauce, so it's quite dry.
Okay. Looks pretty good. Just gonna move this a little bit. Intriguing. Oops. Give it a shot. Oh, it's quite gooey feeling though. Ooh. Fighting each other. Kind of makes me think of like a sort of a syrupy loaf cake or something. It's more what's coming to my mind as opposed to like a blondie, personally. Yeah. Nice enough. I don't think it's going to be the winner of the evening. But it looks cool. I'm giving it a shot. So yeah. This camera does not want to focus. There we go. Nope. Yeah, so we'll see what other treats there are, and I'm sure we'll give you a ranking later on as well and give you a breakdown. Jafar meeting and greeting over here, looking very happy about it. And then further over this way we have Aladdin and we have Abu. There we are. Oh, they're off. They're away. They're away for a rest. Uh-oh, they spotted Jafar. stopped at the door for pirates, got name checked, recognised me as my rightful title, Hurricane Hannah, and they've gracefully allowed this one in as my +1.
+1, yeah. After some sass.
After some sass, yeah. Yeah. They were like, really? This one?
And I was like, well, she's stuck with me now, she's got a ring on her
Yeah.
You could hear him cry from dusk to dawn. He'd say, why oh why is the rum always gone? It was Jack. That's Captain Jack. Captain Jack. Beware his pirate. The one you know. He's a pirate. Everyone knows. Sparrow. Captain Jack Sparrow.
So we stopped up at Pirates because it was 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was a walk on. The 5 minutes was riding the ride. We have just gone into, we watched the pirate performance as well, which was pretty cool. That was
really
good
cool.
fun.
Yeah, really good fun.
Yeah,
Some
dropped
good songs,
in.
the Captain Jack Sparrow one especially was good.
Oh my
It's like
goodness.
a monster mash.
Have you seen Baby Yoda?
Yeah.
He's in like a clown outfit. That's hilarious. Yeah, another treat trail. We're now heading. We're almost at the castle because Space Mountain is back up. It's been down all evening and we're now at 8:30 and it's back up. It's showing 15 minutes, but our problem is we're about to come across the parade. So we'll need to see if there's any way to get across or not. Honestly, zero. Powerline Max. We have made it to Space Mountain. Posted a 20-minute wait. We're basically back up to the entrance at the moment, but it is moving. I think there's just been quite a rush of people heading from the parade. Although as Mike rightly pointed out, I think a lot of people have headed to Tron instead because there was a big rush over to Tomorrowland, but not all of them seem to be coming in here. So, are you excited to ride Space Mountain in the dark?
Excited, yes.
Yes. Terrified?
Terrified.
Maybe.
Excited. All the emotions.
Yes.
Happy. Glad.
So we're gonna safely put you away just so that we don't lose anything in the process, and we'll have to store the sweeties safely too. And we'll let you know how we get on. Space Mountain in the dark.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's already a 10 out of 10 sort of ride, but
Yeah.
even in the dark
It just adds a little more to it. We were saying that there are the odd tiny light that does kind of guide your way on a few bits,
Yeah.
but there are other ones that get you, so quite a lot of the drops that you don't see come in, you just kind of feel yourself go. But yeah, that was so cool. It's nice to be able to say that we've done that.
Yeah, so fun.
Very unique experience.
Very much so. Yeah.
But yeah, probably 20 minutes by the time that we got off the ride, so not bad going.
It's been down most of the day.
I know.
So far. Not most of the night.
Yeah.
So when we started it was back up, we rushed over here, but we got stuck because the parade was on.
Parade, yeah.
So we got stuck behind the crowd there, but by the time we got there, everyone else was rushing to Tron.
Yeah.
Tron's now got like an hour long wait.
Yeah.
Whereas Space Mountain, right now it's half an hour, but we got there, it was 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's basically like 10, 15.
So we're just popping into Cosmic Rays just now because they've got some water, so we're just going to fill up our bottles just to kind of keep us going, and then I think we're going to go secure a spot for the fireworks, which are at 10.
Get an Oogie Boogie cupcake.
Yes, indeed. See if there's anything else that catches our eye as well. We'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. Time's on his way out.
Everybody on the dance floor, breaking it down. Hold on, what's going on with this crowd? Did y'all hear what I said? I said we got two special guests. It could be Bluey and Bingo. It could be Spidey. It could be
James, where are you from? New Brunswick, Canada. Everybody, I'm marrying someone from Canada. Oh, this is fun. I love that. Now, who are you traveling with? Can we just, let's just back it up, just a quick set. Kids, beautiful, love a good family. Who was the first one you said?
My wife, Kendall.
Who else do we have? Who else is here? Just FYI, if you meet someone from Canada, they'll break your heart, probably.
Again from future Hannah and Michael. So the last thing you would have seen would have been us at Mickey's Not So Scary.
Yep.
And by the time we got home, it was about 1:30. So
Yeah.
we just went to bed. So we thought we'll leave the review until the morning and then stick it at the end of the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're fresh and
Brains are
we're very-
thinking and
yeah.
can actually articulate
Yeah, 'cause
words.
we're a couple of zombies last night when we got back to the room anyway. So
Very fittingly.
yeah. But overall, what do you think of the party? First time we ever
It
done
was good. It was a good experience. I think it was busy as you would expect. I think one thing I would say if you were going to go and do it yourself, probably set expectations that you're not going to get everything done.
No.
We prioritised getting to see the fireworks, which were fantastic.
Yeah.
Getting to see the late parade, we aimed for the late parade. If I was to do it again, I think I would maybe aim for the earlier parade.
Yeah.
I think we were misled, well not misled, I think we went by things we'd heard before, the fact that a lot of people tend to leave after the first, they'll do the first parade and then leave after the fireworks.
That doesn't happen. No.
That
But
was not the case
That
last
might
night.
be midweek ones. This was a Friday, so
Yeah.
when you think that a lot of the vloggers that we've watched have said like, oh, if you go and leave after, a lot of people leave after the first parade or the fireworks, they'll get a lot quieter for the second time, and the last show is really quiet. But because it's a Friday and parents are probably thinking, oh well, the kids are off tomorrow anyway, so why don't we just stay until the end, do some rides, things like that. But we still got a really good spot for the fireworks, we got a really good spot for the parade.
Yeah.
And we saw a bit of the Sanderson sisters.
Yeah, and Oogie
show.
Boogie.
Yeah, and Oogie Boogie doing his wee dancing. So I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
The Jack Skeleton puppet is incredible.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah. If you need to do one thing and make it not so scary, is
Do
to
that.
see him coming out on stage, because that's amazing. Yeah. And the fireworks, perfect.
Yes.
Getting
to see the Headless Horseman and the parade was super cool. So he goes along quite a bit before the rest of the parade.
Yeah, and had some really good character interactions in the parade. You got
We did, yes.
and guess who it was? Winnie the Pooh and Tigger again. After Crystal Palace and them being amazing, they were amazing again during the parade.
So they're our best pals this trip, honestly.
Yeah. We got it on camera. It is in a different format. If we can, we'll insert it here.
Yeah, think we
because
will.
Pooh comes right up to the camera and like noses it
Mwah!
and gives it a kiss.
Big
So
kiss.
yeah, brilliant characters. Whoever does the
Pooh and Tigger,
character,
great energy, love it.
amazing. Yeah, and seeing all the other villains, we saw Ursula on a little moving pad, moving around.
Yeah, spinning.
Which is good. And you got the guys with the shovels on the ground, amazing as well. So
yeah.
the parade, top notch, fireworks top notch, and the Sanderson sisters always bring the energy. So yeah, that was all really good.
Yeah, and we'd managed to Space Mountain in the dark. We hopped on Pirates, so we mainly wandered around to Pirates to see the music show that was going on. So
Yeah,
they were
it was
really good.
so
They
good.
were fantastic. Pirates was shown 5 minutes. It ended up being a walk on, so I thought, you know what, we'll do it.
Yeah. Any ride
So
that had a little
that's
spooky element to it, we
Yay.
did. Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion,
Yeah.
Renata in the queue was
perfect.
so good. Again, hopefully we will put the footage in here
Yeah.
of some of the interactions that were going on. It's just
Yeah.
little touches like that.
Because
There's,
she was asking the crowd questions, and then the interactions she was getting back. That was really funny. So if, you need to meet her when you come here. And so we then took one round. We got food from Cosmic Rays.
Cosmic Rays at the start.
Chicken sandwich, which is good.
And the slushy,
Slushy
was kindly
free,
gifted to us.
which was amazing. And then the Skull Blondie,
Yes.
which is okay. It wasn't anything spectacular,
Yeah,
but
I think we were hoping for more, but
that was one treat
looked
we
very
had
cool.
going into the right. We definitely need to get that. We haven't actually seen many people getting it. That's the thing. So we thought we'd get it and put it on camera. Now we did try and get the Oogie Boogie cupcake, but the line for that kiosk, because it was right next to the castle,
and
went
selling
all the way-
popcorn buckets.
Yeah, went all the way down to Fantasyland all night, and by the time that we went to get it, they said it sold out. So, cry.
Okay.
But you can't do everything. We've got plenty of other treats that we're going to get for
Yeah.
this holiday. So
And 500,000 sweets from all the treat trails, and we
Yeah.
only did, I think we did 5 of them, had we counted, or was it 6 by the time we did the one in Adventureland? I think it was maybe 6.
yeah, and we missed out so many of them. Like,
And you could have done repeats.
yeah, basically the first hour was spent doing the trick or treat trails, and
It was good fun though.
yeah, there's one. You met some people that were talking to you that said they're just going
They
around.
were just going round in circles. This was during the first parade, so
Yeah.
they were pretty much kind of like stuck. I think, well, they weren't stuck. They could have got out, but I think they just chose. Do you know what? We'll just go around. And they said they'd done it about 3 or 4 times already, and they were then still going for more rounds. So, if that's what you want to do, you can absolutely take advantage of it.
And there's some good sweets in there. You got your M&Ms. You've got some things that you can't get back in the UK, like Free Musketeer bars, the Skittle gummies. I don't know if they're in the
I don't
UK.
know.
And
Lifesaver gummies aren't widely. No.
Milky Ways got some.
Yeah, but Milky Ways are more like Mars bars here.
Yeah, so we'll show you what we got. Maybe it's a little post credit. You'll see it's absolute massive amount of chocolate. As we said, we'll probably take them home, share them out with family, and take them to work and spread the love of America with people.
Yes.
But yeah, overall,
A great experience. I think we were saying we would do it again for sure. Sorry, brief intermission there. We just got interrupted by the lovely cleaning team who were just about to come in. We'll be heading out very shortly to go to Typhoon Lagoon as well. So yeah, all in all, Mickey's Not So Scary. Great fun.
Great fun.
We would definitely do it again. So yeah, if you're swithering about it, go for it.
Go for it. Yeah, there's loads of things that you can do that we didn't do. Like there's loads of character meet and greets.
Yes.
If you want to meet Jack and Sally, you can get there probably a couple of hours before the party starts. Try and get in queue for that. Elvis Stitch was there. Sadly, we saw him, but we didn't get him.
But I didn't get a meet and greet. But
5 hours goes
it goes
by
in a flash.
like that. It's insane how quickly that goes.
Because as much as you get in early, none of the party stuff actually starts until 7 o'clock. It's just them trying to kind of get everybody organised. So just kind of set things back. But I think as well because we were planning to just knock out Space Mountain straight off, but it was down for like a good hour and maybe 2 hours. At least
no, it was at least 2 hours. That was
I think it was 2 hours. Yeah.
We thought I was going to do a story and then not open and then wouldn't be able to do it in the dark, but thankfully it did.
It did. It was great. But yeah, I think again, as we've mentioned before, plans change.
The main
Go
thing,
with the flow.
The main thing is that you want to see the parade, the
Parade,
fireworks, and the shows. They were all brilliant. So make sure you see them.
Yeah.
And then anything else on top
It's a
of that
bonus.
is a bonus. We heard some people that were in line for Haunted Mansion being like, okay, this is before the fireworks, and they were saying, oh, we'll go over to Tron, it's an hour, we're willing to wait that to go on Tron. So some people do go just to ride the rides.
Seems a bit, it wouldn't be our cup of tea to do that. I think when you're going when you're paying for that party ticket, make use of the party special things. I don't think we would want to necessarily go and take up a lot of time going and doing Tron, which we can already do in a standby queue now anyway.
Yeah, and it doesn't get above an hour during the day. So if it's an hour at a party, then maybe it's one time that they're going, so they want to do it. Tiana's was on a standby line as well.
About half an hour for the standby for that.
But it's at night time. Do you really want to get
I don't think I'd want to get soaking wet.
At night time, yeah. So that's probably why that was
And
there.
some amazing costumes as well. You don't want to ruin those.
Well, that's the other thing as well. If you're a people watcher, this is the perfect night for you. So if you just like
Awesome.
getting a drink, sitting on a bench and just watching people go by, you'll see so many different costumes. Some of them were incredible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some of the work that people put into them, insane. It's given us inspiration for the next time that we come. That
Oh,
we need to up our
definitely
game.
go all out.
We did actually have costumes. I think we've mentioned
Yeah.
planned in. I was going to go as Gambit, and you were going to go as Rogue. But some of the stuff that we ordered didn't arrive in time. So
Mine was more or less ready. This one left it to the last minute, so blame him.
yeah, because I was swivering. I was going to even.
It has since been delivered. You've had the notification while we've been away.
Yeah, so I can wear it at home if I want to. But yeah, I was swivering between Cyclops and Gambit, and by the time that I made the decision, the things that were coming from America and they just didn't arrive in time. So yeah,
Should have got them posted too.
we had plenty of time to plan it. That's just me being an idiot and leaving it to the last
An
second.
idiot.
So yeah, if you want to go in a costume, there's tons of inspiration. We saw people dressed as some obscure characters. Now the thing that we did see was a lot of people dressed as Universal characters. Now that's
Yeah, there were so many minions.
Yeah, minions were there.
There was Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. So
I think they've got the wrong party.
Yeah.
I think they maybe got a bit lost on the way to HHN.
yeah, there were kids who were like, oh yeah, this is Halloween Horror Nights. Yeah, this is Universal. Yeah, but
So this maybe parents like tricking their children who really wanted to go to HHN. They're like, yeah, this is definitely HHN.
now some of the characters that are rare that would recommend that you go do is Genie was there. And
Yeah, we saw Genie from a distance. That was cool.
characters like Aladdin, Abu, around by pirates. Now those ones had a shorter wait time.
Yeah.
The ones that are going to have the longer ones are your Elvis Stitch, your Jack and Sally, your Winnie the Pooh characters that
Who
were
in their
in
Halloween costumes. Yeah, the queues were massive.
yeah.
But that's all around the kind of central bit that everybody, there's a lot of foot traffic.
Yeah.
Whereas I think out at Pirates there's not. There was more meet and greet because the Aladdin characters, they were sort of next to sort of where you go around to Country Bears-ish,
Yeah.
sort of in the tiki room bit, like where the flying carpets are. Whereas there was another meet and greet that was set up right next to Pirates. I didn't actually see who that was
I think it was
for.
Jack Sparrow.
Was it Jack
Yeah,
Sparrow
it
at
was
that
Jack
bit?
Sparrow.
Right, that would make sense. But yeah, so bits like that are possibly the ones to
And
hit up.
they do have characters in Fantasyland, like next to Mad Hatter's Tea Party. All the characters from Alice in
Yeah.
Wonderland are there. Quite short queues for them, and yeah, run by pirates. You actually just have people dressed as pirates. They'll interact with you. We had a very funny one where
Yeah, going in.
Yeah.
Hurricane Hannah.
Hurricane Hannah over here. That's her new nickname, and I was getting basically ejected.
Rinsed.
Yeah, so it was nice to meet them, and it was
Yeah.
nice to go in and do some rides while they had overlays. Now, Haunted Mansion over in California obviously has the Nightmare Before Christmas one. There's nothing like that here, but Haunted Mansion at any time of the day is a perfect ride. Whereas when you go, Makes No So Scary, they have a lot of fog effects. They have Renata, so perfect. But overall,
Awesome.
and we'll definitely do it again. It's a must do if you're here for Halloween. Same with Halloween Horror Nights. Do both of them. Get the spooky in. It might be September, but it's never too early for the spooky season.
True. I think Mickey's Not So Scary, definitely more accessible. HHN, do at your own discretion probably for that one. Anyway, I think we're rambling on a little bit, so we'll wrap this up. So yeah, lovely morning spent at Ohana doing breakfast there. Epcot and the Remy scavenger hunt was great fun. We definitely encouraged to do that. That was about $10 including tax. Yeah,
and
that was fun.
$10 and it's a good fun activity, especially if
And you get a bowl at the end to take home.
especially have kids, because you can say like, oh, where's Remy, and then they go off and then they explore different pavilions. Like ones like China, you go to the back of China where it's beautiful around there, the gardens that they've got. Same with Japan.
Yeah.
You're going around all the koi carp area. It's lovely. So yeah, definitely recommend doing that. And you get a boat at the end, which different patterns you can choose from. So yeah, it's good fun. And it's quite a cheap activity to do.
And then Mickey's Not So Scary in the evening. I think we have covered that certainly. So all that's left is to thank you for watching again. We will see you next week from Typhoon Lagoon in the morning.
And then a couple of dining reservations.
Yes, which we'll be celebrating 1 year until we get married. Ooh. So yes, we will catch you next week. Thanks for watching and we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So just to give an idea, between both of our bags, these were all the sweets that we got. How crazy is that? And then like these are all piled on top of each other. Madness. Absolutely madness.